Hey guys, what's up? Phoenix here, and I'm back again in EFT with another weapons guide. So jumping in, today we'll be on the MPX and the loadout that I tend to take with the MPX and what variant I best recommend. So to start off with, you can buy the MPX from Peacekeeper, I believe at level 2 and 3. Just double check that. 2 and 3. Perfect. That was spot on. So it's not that hard to first buy, and it ranges in price from 683 to 957. Now the main differences between these two is the stock, and the more expensive one has an integrated suppressor. However, I've yet to find a way to use the stock from the expensive one, which is the Baskik. How the hell do you pronounce it? Yeah, the Baskik, which has a recoil rating of -41. Onto this one, because there is an attachment that it appears you can only get by buying the 957 one. So unfortunately, if you want to use the Baskik stock, you have to buy this, which kind of sucks because you can't take off the integrated suppressor. So I don't know why you would, but if you want to, you can't. However, the main differences between the Baskik stock and just the MPX stock is the Baskik stock offers a recoil reduction of 41. The MPX stock offers a recoil reduction of 40. Not really a big deal. The major difference though does come with the integrated suppressor. You can, however, buy a... where are we? You can buy a suppressor along here, the Silencio 46 multi-caliber silencer, and the direct thread mount. Set you back about 500 bucks. So you are in the long run spending more, but it does offer a more versatile weapon because you can play around with the barrel. However, with that being said, it does add length to the barrel using the Silencio suppressor, so it makes close quarters combat a little more difficult in some of those tight corners, because you're going to run into weapon collision issues with the wall from further away than you would with the integrated suppressor version, which is kind of a big deal with the MPX, considering this thing shines in real close combat. Now, if anyone saw my video from the other day, the Keta, that shines in extremely close combat, and I'm talking like the bathroom level of factory close. Whereas, so does this, because it has a fire rate of 850, slightly less than the Keta, but it still performs about as well. And on the bright side as well, it fires where are we? Here we go. So you want the GZH rounds, not the well, I mean, you want the PST, not the PSO rounds, when you are using this, because the PST rounds penetrate Packer, the PSO don't. So basically, the major difference between this and some of the other, close combat or SMGs, this one about the same fire rate, a bit slower than the Keta, a bit higher than the AKS, can penetrate armor. Then again, the AKS can as well, but the major difference there being the fire rate, which is ridiculous. And I've got some clips that I'll play at the end of this to kind of just show off how well this thing works in close combat, and it is amazing. Basically the best thing you can run with on factory at the end of the day, no questions asked. Personally speaking, I actually buy the 683 one and just deck it out with a Silencio and whatever, but it all comes down to personal preference. I have had better luck running the more expensive one with the integrated suppressor. As far as attachments go, I don't think I've actually got it on this one, but you can basically chuck whatever. Yes, this one doesn't even have a silencer on it. You don't really need it, depending, but you can basically chuck more or less any sight on it. Personally, I like the PKO6, so the MR5 is quite good as well. Another thing I highly recommend, but I don't have any on me, is chuck on a stubby foregrip. Those things will further reduce the recoil even more, which makes it just an absolute beast. So overall, fantastic gun. Works really well in close quarters, but has that bit of extra range that you're going to find with the Keta, while imitating basically the same fire rate. It's a difference of 50 rounds per minute, which isn't a big deal. However, you're not going to get quite the same level of damage that you will with some of the other SMGs like the AKS. But in terms of the 9x19 rounds, 9x19 firing SMGs, the MPX wins out over the MP5 vastly. There's just no competition. This thing is so much better. And then even in terms of the Keta, I'd recommend grabbing one of these instead. It's a bit more expensive, but you'll do a lot better. In terms of loadout that I run with, pretty much the same thing that I run with for everything, just swap out the ammo and the mags and everything. 2 mags, 2 lots of 60 ammunition wise. Again, PST, not PSO, because PSO won't penetrate, and you're going to have a real bad time and lose about $1,000. Anyway, what I'll do now is I'll switch into some gameplay that I recorded earlier today and kind of show off how well this thing actually performs in combat. Jesus. I mean, that's one way to do it. Fuck me! Where are they? Are they down? He was up top. I'm gonna stay here, because I reckon I need a buddy. Okay, so I just kind of want to point out while this kind of footage is playing in the background. So, there's another guy who just grenaded me, and, well, he'll be dealt with momentarily. Come on, you prick. But yeah, anyway, so I just wanted to point out quickly here that the first guy that I shot there had 4 armor on. Now, as far as penetrating that goes, I haven't really had any luck with the, MPX. Overall, it penetrates slightly, but mostly it just damages it, which is why when I shot him I actually went for his legs, because at that point I was better off just going for his legs. So, it does penetrate fort somewhat, but it doesn't fantastically do it, so just keep that in mind. At the end of the day, it is 9x19, it's not armor-piercing ammunition, especially when you're dealing with armor classifications as extensive as the fort. So just keep that in mind, just, you know, a word of advice. But yeah, overall the gun is absolutely amazing, and you know, this is just two rounds of, you know, just proving how awesome this thing can be. I hope you guys enjoy. I highly recommend picking up the gun if you got the extra cash lying around. It's fantastic. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you'd like to hit the like button if you want to see more, click the subscribe button, and I'll be putting out more, you know, similar videos soon. And yeah, anyway guys, take it easy and I'll catch you next time.